Ah shit, here we go again. I've already talked about Dislyte once on this channel, so if you don't already know what's about to happen, please go watch the first video and then come back to this one. I'll give you a sec to do that. Alright, you back? Good, good. Now time to rank how the rest of these musky boys stink. Let's go.
I smell enemies. Let the battle begin.
So we already lightly touched on Zuzai last time, so we won't spend too long on this. Zuzai 100% belongs in this bitch stinky. Maybe even close to actual biohazard. Zuzai has spent literal years living in the mountains after being banished by his family. And even now, he doesn't have the best understanding of human norms. So the chances of him smelling like the actual foulest doggy smells you could ever imagine are very, very high. But he is still a very good boy.
In life's endless cycle, death marks both the end and the beginning.
With Drew's new form, we also got some new lore, but I don't really care about that. All I care about is getting my hands on those big old goggy pecs. After braving the Withering Miracle, Drew gained a whole new appearance, but there doesn't seem to be much of a difference in his personality. So even if his butt is hanging out in those loose-ass threads, he still fits into Clean Freak. And yes, it glows.
Darkness creeps. Worry not, I'm here to chase it away.
Now we tackle Drew's twink bird boyfriend. Listen, it was either calling him that or making another tired Moon Knight joke.
The moon!
Badrun, Dislyte's first bird furry, leaves very little to be desired. He's quite handsome, and his way of dressing, especially the exposed chest and ponytail, very much accentuates his features. Much like Drew and Ollie, Badrun is a very clean and proper kind of person. At least in terms of appearance. With him being a pharmacist, I can't imagine that he would ever be caught smelling bad. And since he mainly focuses on herbal medicine, I can at least imagine he smells either a little floral or at the very least fresh. So considering all those factors, I feel very confident putting Badrun in Smells Nice.
The ocean's fury is released through me.
The priest of the Papaya Islands, Tetsuya, has me a bit torn from a logistical standpoint. From the first appearance, I severely doubt any of you would guess that Tetsuya is a priest. Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if male stripper was your first guess. I mean, you can even see his underwear in this startup animation. I do like that though. Tetsuya being a shark, I can imagine he might smell a little fishy, but according to some oceanographer friends I asked, sharks generally don't smell like much of anything. So without much else to state otherwise in the game, I can only guess the same rings true for Tetsuya. So since there isn't a tier between showers regularly and stinky bitch, I think placing Tetsuya in showers regularly is more fair.
A new patron, huh? Well, well. Stick with me and your profit guaranteed.
Now we get to Ryota, our sweet twink fox scheming eunuch. Ryota is usually described as elegant, graceful, sophisticated, and other words that people that have a bigger vocabulary than I do would use. Ryota is someone that cares about appearances. He never lets his enemies or his friends see any side of him that isn't the perfect little negotiator that he has presented to everyone. So our favorite male manipulator goes into Smells Nice.
I draw the lines, so I make the rules.
Niles is the only furry I don't currently own, so I actually had to ask a friend of mine for some footage. Everyone in unison say, "Thank you, Reese friend." Say it now! Niles is the Shadow Decree's cold and distant sexy dragon daddy. Much like Sander, Niles is very much your classic mafioso stereotype. Not only in appearance and personality, but even in his backstory. His cold and uncaring demeanor stems from the betrayal of his brother Ian, who not only poisoned Niles, causing him to go berserk temporarily, but also caused the death of their parents. Also that Ian can be the next heir to the prestigious Drake family fortune. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, I can fix him right now, but I'm quite the opposite. I would let Niles corrupt me. I want him to make me worse, and by extension, himself worse, until it brings us both down in a heated, romantic, yet violent and dangerous scheme. They'll have both of us look back in the last moments before one of our untimely deaths. What was I saying? Right. Niles goes into Secret Daddy leather smell. Freddy's new form has me very normal, I promise, guys. Freddy's already known as a bit of a diva. He really cares about his appearance and always wants his fur to be the most presentable. And with the new lore from his meta form, we see that he's become even more obsessed with his beauty and fur care. So I think that upgrading Freddy from smells nice to clean freak is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And with that, we've once again tackled every single furry man in Dislyte. So please stop commenting about it on the first video. Do you agree with my rankings? Let me know in the comment section and I'll be sure to dox you and send an angry army of small cats after you. Hope you liked the video. Don't remember to forget to subscribe and have a great day. I'm releasing this during Nordic FuzzCon 2026, so I know I will be having a good one. Anyway, bye-bye! Oh, and Marky Moo goes into the iron lung.